Yes, we are live.
All right. And we are live from Tokyo. The road has been traveled. Hope y'all hear us okay. It is the Lord's here, fresh. And oh yeah. Oh, why you move? Oh, you moved the joint? You moved it. Why is it on just your face? I don't like this control you have. I don't like what you doing. In the realm, man. So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming live from the land of the rising sun. My brother from another mother, Lord Addict. How we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good. Tired. I think I kind of stay tired here. We're getting like what average 10, 15,000 steps a day.
You said
Kind
10,
of
15,000? Nah, I've been doing 40,000 steps. I don't know about your steps.
I'm gonna have to see that phone.
You ain't gonna see my phone.
I'm gonna have to see
time. Listen, half the time you in a hotel, so don't worry about my
half the time.
steps.
I missed one day that I had to edit.
You missed 2 days. You said that you had to edit. Your check engine light pop.
2 days.
Shut up. You like
no? Show me your phone.
You know, they got a lot of people in trouble. Show me your phone. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So look, like I don't got no problem. There it is, my dude. There it is, my dude.
Look, weak sauce.
Weak sauce. Easy to talk smack when you're outside the club.
Oh, God. You ain't even in the club. Your check engine light pop.
No, I'm in the club. I'm
really
like, in the club. If you show me, you. Let's just keep going. He ain't gonna show nothing.
He said, "Yo, Forte." He said, "Oh, is this really live?" Yes, Forte. We are really live.
Yeah, it's definitely not 7:20 p.m. in Michigan. That's for sure.
No doubt, and of course, the man, the myth, the legend, the sovereign, the Nostradamus, here in Japan. How are we doing, sir?
A sovereign has been sighted in Tokyo. Yeah, I'm good, man. Doing good. Not sleeping a whole lot, but I'm trying. Yeah. I walked in the room when we got back, and I passed out.
Yeah, we knew you was like he ain't respond.
I was like, oh damn.
Let me lay my head down for a second.
Just for a sec.
Yeah, time zone good to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's still haven't really caught up. Getting that 5-6 hours a night, and waking up staring at the ceiling. But doing good, man. Glad to be here.
No doubt, and of course, another myth, the legend. Big in Tokyo these days. Very big in Tokyo.
Huge out here, son. Oh, God, yeah.
The ascended one. Lord King David, how we doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. I actually love it out here. I think I might stay. I'm
you
texting people. I think I'm texting people. If I don't get the right response,
Oh, that's that Sky Tower shit? Okay.
Yeah, Godzilla might stay in Tokyo. Why are you always doing something when I'm talking? Goofy, just goofy. He's just goofy. But go ahead, I'm cool. I'm the one that got in the real steps. We got to check his check engine light.
You got to check.
We got to check his check engine light.
No, so what are we now? What day? What are we, Lords? We're day 4 or 5. I'm trying to think as far as how long we've been here now. So we with the time zone, the transition day, and then boom, boost to the ground, Tokyo Game Show 2025. So, we pretty much adjusted. First, before we even start, man, we want to shout out our sponsors. We are powered by Labrie Pillow because, comfort that travels. It's what we do. It's what we do, guys. You know what I mean? Check it out. It's not all talk. This is what we do. Why you got? I don't like how you grabbing it out. Don't be grabbing your Labrie like that.
So, first of all, I ain't even gonna lie to you, son. All right, so I got the Doom Guy one, right? And I was hesitant in getting the Doom Guy one. I'm gonna be real with you. All right, so check it out. We asked for because they came out with a different line, so everybody gonna talk about the line of the pillow. But I said, well, I'm the Doom person, but I wanted them to have the new Doom, Slayer. But then I said, I'm gonna take the Doom Guy. See, he always gotta do something I'm doing. Right? he don't ever got nothing original. Right? So I'm like, yo. This feels so velvety soft. So, little known fact, I gained with it, but it's the best pillow to fall asleep with. And if you put it on your shoulder, like if you have shoulder problems, like sometimes I'll be having shoulder problems, I put it in between my neck and the bed. Oh my God, I'll be out cold, son. I ain't gonna hold you.
I have been sleeping with this for a while now. You can ask Cog. I slept with it like that at his house.
Wait, you sleep with your Valari?
Yeah.
I sleep with
So
it
like how
this.
you use it like as a
This
neck
is a
pillow?
relationship. We sleep together.
Oh, he in a whole relationship.
I'm in a relationship with my
Valari.
Yeah,
No, I have it like this
back.
on the bed, and I sleep against this part.
Just like that. I'm gonna tell you, like, because sometimes your neck get in weird positions, and you wake up all stiff neck. Not with no Valari. Not with no Valari, son.
I feel that. No doubt. So we definitely want to shout them out. You know what I'm saying? And
also want to shout out Nintendo. They sponsoring everything in Tokyo. Yeah. Anybody got a ROG? Calling for a ROG, going once, going twice. No ROG. All right. Nobody want a ROG. You got a ROG? Who got a ROG? You got a ROG?
We rocked out.
Oh, you got a ROG? All right, you ROG'd out. All right, you got an Xbox. You got an Xbox. All right, you got an Xbox. Who got an Xbox? We got an Xbox going once, going twice. Who got an Xbox?
I just don't want to show the screen what I'm playing.
Nah, don't show what you got. Nobody.
I don't think the embargo's up.
Nobody's showing what they're playing. You doing extra.
You could show it. The embargo's up.
The embargo's good.
Yeah,
the Metacritic's already out.
All right, we just want to make sure we not violating terms of service.
I'll show mine. I don't care.
Yeah. So
nobody wants to see yours. Put yours away. He always out here showing his. Yeah, y'all know what I'm doing. Yeah. The dude who big out Tokyo. I don't know. I might have to jump ship. You might tune into Nintendo Frontline News.
Forte said we're gonna be great friends with those pillows when you lose that day coming home. No, keeping that in the hotel room. All right. No doubt, man. So
said baby steps just won game of the year.
What it reviewed well, right?
I don't know. I didn't even look.
They gave it a 9.
Oh damn!
Yeah, they gave
we have to play that foolishness. We're gonna have to.
Who? I'm not playing nothing.
I'm playing it.
Yeah, if I'm not, that thing gotta magically show up on my doorstep. I'm not. I struggle. I struggle with that.
I gotta look
because a lot of great games came out and didn't get a 9. So I struggle with that.
Steps.
Watch, it's gonna be a 9.
So
I did a whole video about that.
You start from just like our experience, you know.
It's a 77. I don't know where you guys got this.
IGN.
Somebody gave it a 9 though.
IGN gave it a 9.
Okay, so one person gave it a 9.
I don't look at Metacritic, boy. I'm talking about numbers.
That is numbers.
Nah, well, your numbers is off because, like, you know why I like IGN? Because they gave Demon Slayer 6.
I knew that's where this was.
Okay, so your point.
So, my point is, I can hear what's going on in Shibuya right now, son, and it's a 6 on Demon Slayer.
Anyway,
and it's still sold $600 million worth of tickets.
Good, it should sold $666 million worth of 6 tickets because it's a 6. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I think everybody in Japan went to go see it because I think they had the national holiday and everybody in Japan went because this place, if this place catches a wave on one thing, if you invent something here and want everybody buy it, you are a billionaire in one day. I've never seen this many people in my whole life. Addict, stop zooming in on me. I don't like that.
Oh, shout out to Rita Badar. That's X-Pat. He said, great spending time with you guys today. Have a great rest of your stay out there. Salute X-Pat, man. Great meeting you, man. Yeah, got the Akihabara tour, a little Super Potato. We were told stories about Super Potato.
Yeah, shout out to people talking about we wouldn't be able to fit inside Super Potato. We were all over Super Potato. Super Potato got a lot of. All right, it's not the largest store, but what it is we're used to going to these in the corner anime or video game stores that are in the cut. We're used to that. We come from that. And maybe you guys don't know about that in New York, going to Elizabeth Street, going to Penguin Village and stuff like that. Maybe that stuff is not commonplace to you, but it's commonplace to us. And that's kind of what we grew up on, these little in the corner stores. So again, us going in there was just like going home, just finding all these retro games and retro consoles. I went for my Super Graphics, did not find it. I found PC Engine. That's the only place that had it. Everything else here, as far as video games go, is a huge disappointment to me, because I think that from you got to have more than just 2 stores to be your main source of all this beautiful video game history. And knowing how big PC Engine was here, they were the Nintendo that it was here, and for them to have such a small section and don't have a large variety of consoles, I don't know, man. I was really pissed off, to be honest with you, because I really thought that that's what I would have brought a suitcase for, to bring back a Super Graphics, and it's just really not going to happen.
Yeah, maybe it's a thing that maybe we thought they were as big as they were, maybe because the section seats, like, this was clear, Nintendo dominates out here. Like, it is, like, we got off the plane and there was a Nintendo visiting center to greet us. There was a whole rollout with Nintendo, and I'm just like, wow, like, this is insane, just the sheer amount of stuff. So I see what you're saying. Like, I was surprised that we didn't see more. We didn't see a Turbo Graphics Express. I thought I was going to see that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you saw 3DO, you saw Xbox, you saw all these things that I thought I wouldn't see, but like some of their own stuff, for whatever reason, NEC, PC Engine, I don't know, it just didn't seem to really
like it wasn't. Yeah, it's like only what is it? What do you say? Super Potato? What is it called?
Yeah,
yeah, Super Potato.
Yeah,
only they had that, because the one we went to before that didn't have it at all. They had no PC Engine stuff there. But I ain't gonna lie, if you come to Japan, and I came this close to buying a Super Famicom, because it reminded me. Remember when I had my Super Famicom? Yeah. And I was just like, I remember getting it. I remember having that Street Fighter. I thought the shape of it was the greatest console shape ever. It was just. It's a moment. It's a moment. Nintendo
perfect. It had the
it was perfect.
The little slots for the controllers and everything. It's like very perfect and compact.
Oh, you talking about the Famicom?
Yeah, you talking about Super Famicom?
I'm talking about Super Famicom. Yeah, the Famicom was dope. I had that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. So I was going to start from the beginning, as far as like just our experience, getting off the plane, getting, kind of ingratiated with Tokyo, and then obviously leading into Tokyo Game Show. So let's start with you, Attic, as far as like, how did it feel once we landed, the experience, and then like realizing, we're here, and now we're going to Tokyo Game Show?
Got off the plane. I don't remember a whole lot, to be honest with you. Like,
are you implying that 15 hours was getting to you?
Well, it's not that it was getting to me. It was the train ride on top of the flight. That hour and a half train ride on top of the flight, on top of the 30-40 minutes to get through customs. Like,
you better have your
process. Yeah, that whole process took more out of me than anything, because the flight was just really awkward sleeping, watch something. That wasn't too much, but the I don't know, that train, the fatigue, that was kind of rough.
And carrying our luggage on it, right?
Yeah, that was. It wasn't too bad once we actually. Thankfully, the trains weren't as packed when we got here than they were. How they've been the past couple days, because that would have been horrible having all of our luggage on that train. And it was because I don't know if you guys know, but Japan don't play. They ain't waiting for the next train. They will literally they'll put you in there like a pancake. You'll just keep getting squished more and more and more. They'll be to the point where like I can't breathe. There's so many people around me. And what's funny is every train, me and King the tallest person by a mile. Every train. Like we look at it like me and King is like this. Everyone else. Like it's crazy.
And what about TGS itself, as far as just like, the road to TGS? What would you feel it was we did that commute, right? And then we get off, and then we start to enter and try to do the TGS experience.
TGS is probably the most underwhelming out of the trip. And it's just because, like, it was the most, like, It felt like in every event. Booths. I will say TGS. Japan don't care about Western politics. They had booth girls on everything. They had booth girls that were just giving you stuff. Like you were just, they were like, America.
Yeah, get that super chat.
America events are really big on like not giving you merchandise anymore. They don't really do that free stuff anymore. They had like lines of people trying to give you stuff, and they would. And like, guys, I'm not exaggerating.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Lines of people.
I'm gonna get my stuff. I got stuff.
I mean, legit lines of girls. Essentially, all of them were girls almost. Well, that was just trying to hand you stuff over and over.
This is one of my bags. This is my Persona 3 bag that I got. If y'all like Persona 3, I'm using it for my dirty clothes. I'll be right back. I got so much swag. It feels like E3 back again.
Like
I'm gonna show y'all some stuff.
They were legitly trying to harass you with giving you free stuff.
Oh hell yeah, they got a job to do.
And one thing I did notice is like, they don't care about these Western stuff. They don't. Like what I mean, they had booths on the stage dedicated to attractive women. Did you guys see that one where it was like multiple levels? And there was
that one was
on every
crazy.
level. And then
there was about the naked people.
And then there was one booth where there was these like two-way mirrors that they would activate on each side.
Yeah.
And they had the craziest stuff on. Like it was. I think the hardest thing in TGS was just telling them no, that you didn't want the random stuff they're trying to give you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like it got to the point I felt bad because everyone is so aggressive when you go past them, right? Where it's just like you feel bad, kind of saying, no, I'm good, and because they are trying to give you something. Everyone has something to offer you, whether it be merch, swag, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good point. It's good. And definitely, there's some cultural differences as far as the promotion of sexuality. It's out
not even a little bit. It's not even a little bit differences. It was crazy.
Sound like you had an out of body experience.
No, it wasn't no out of body experience. It just caught me off guard.
Speaking of that, all right, I think I can show you.
And the funny thing is, we didn't even see the crazy day that they did cosplay stuff.
No.
That's good. So let's talk to Shaun, man. Big in Tokyo.
You want to get the super chat real quick?
Yeah. Hold on. We got 108 Dragons TV, $5 super chat. Congratulations and much success to my brothers. King, that Godzilla life is real out there. Told you. Yeah, there's some real Godzilla stuff out here.
It's insane out here.
Shout out to 108.
Yeah, shout out to 108. Yeah, for sure. So, Shaun, man, like, we'll talk about your experience, the flight, the landing, getting acclimated, and obviously the TGS.
Oh, wow. All right. Let's go back to the flight, right?
Let's go back to the flight.
All the way to the flight. So if you guys know me,
gonna say.
I try to book comfort. First and foremost, I try to book comfort for all the lords.
And he doesn't matter what it costs.
It's a long flight. So what happened was apparently they changed the airplane that we were on because I remember what I booked for the guys in terms of comfort and what. So the airplane that we got was not the original flight that was booked. So they kind of they put us kind of where they felt like it, which means I wound up sitting in between Cog and King. I was a soft sandwich.
Had you in the middle.
Yeah. A soft sandwich. For 13 hours. With two big, broad-shouldered dudes. And I'm just like, man, this is not a good...
What? You mean like this?
Yeah, my arms are crossed basically the whole time.
Okay, we got the car, the car at the top, the Saab in the middle.
Yeah, he just should have brought his Valari
like
with him.
that, yeah.
It's horrible. What you should have done.
No, but it wasn't vertical like this. It was a horizontal Saab sandwich.
I could have wrapped mine around you, get you some extra.
Nah, we ain't gonna let you see that.
You want to jump on my sidecar?
Nah. What we did have was a Boricua sandwich. That's what we
had. A Boricua sandwich.
We had an Oreo with butter pecan in the middle.
Butter pecan in the middle.
The Oreo with the butter pecan flavor.
So one of my favorite drinks here is the Amino Supply. Plus, if your check engine light hit up while you walking and your check engine light gonna go off in this place,
we gonna talk about the walking.
Yeah, you better drink some of this, boy.
Oh, we continue, Sam.
Yeah, so then that was that 13 hours of that, and then we get off the plane, and we snuck by customs. Right?
Can we talk about that?
I don't know if they're gonna come get us.
So for what we hear, usually as soon as you get off the plane, they direct you exactly to where you need to go, because technically you cannot really leave that area until they accept you into Japan. So we were somehow allowed to roam about the airport until we got redirected to the customs line. See, and we were corralled with the rest of the people that actually followed the rules when they got off the airplane. They threw us
back in after we spoke the information, right?
Well, no, see, here's the thing. Like, I don't know what happened because, like, when you get off the thing, the people that was on the plane went ate at the place right in front of us. So I think that was like an international part of the airport, and we just got lost leaving that part because I don't think we did anything wrong. I think that it went exactly the way we did. We just went the wrong way, so they let us cut back behind that thing to get back where we were supposed to.
ODG Gamer. Nah, we got that Picari sweat. We got that.
We got some of the Picari sweat.
Yeah. We
don't call it Gatorade.
I got no more. Cog drink that. He like to drink.
Oh, you want to get the super chat real quick?
Yeah, we got legendary Yobi $20 super chat. I'm so damn proud of y'all, man. Seriously, Tokyo has been conquered, lords. What's the next dream goal for ILP? It's called Cologne, baby. You know we are right behind y'all. Tears of joy. Listen, ILP are the GOATs. Argue with your mama. Blessing legends. Thank you, Yobi. Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to Yobi, man. Shout out to Yobi. I know he's bad with me, but that's love. That's love.
He's getting whipped into shape out here. You know, Pulse. We definitely putting him through his anime paces, son.
For sure. Now, but at the end of the day, it's like that's important because people have this misconception of how the Lords got here, and the reality it's due to the Yobis. It's due to everyone who helped raise this to get us there. We hustled, we grind. It was nothing given to us. This was by the realm and our sponsors.
People were saying it was given to us.
Oh, yo, you ain't here with the streets? You put up them pictures where we was at TGS with Xbox. Oh boy,
one dude said that I'm part of the marketing team.
It's like every time I turn around, saying that
stuff. They got videos of me,
bro. I haven't seen the check.
People on
check hasn't hit my bank yet. I don't know what they're talking about. There's no incoming check for this.
When they put something like, because one of the last videos, one of the games said hold the line. One dude put that part and said, "See, I told you he on the team." I'm like, "Oh, nice."
No, but here's how funny it got. When we got off the plane, you know how it's the Nintendo Visiting Center at Nikita Airport. When we put up all those pictures, remember King, you was in the Mario, the tunnel.
Yeah, Mario in the tunnel. Yeah.
Right. And then you put up all of us with the Nintendo joint. They abandoned Xbox. Now they got the Nintendo back.
I wish. The way they big out here, I ain't gonna hold you, son. I told you I might jump ship. I might, the way that kid is moving, Mario, I've never seen it like this, boy. That boy big outside, son. He big outside, boy.
We'll get to you, son.
Yeah, so but it was that was just a long day, but it was good to get to the hotel and the hotel be everything that we wanted it and needed it to be and more. So it's it's nice when you have a nice place to come back to every day when you're coming back and you're exhausted and tired, but the hotel is very, very nice. So
very American friendly.
Yes, American friendly, big beds. Nice shower, like
big boy
it's a very
beefy
nice
beds.
hotel.
But can we talk about bidets on fleek?
Bidets all day. Shout out to the oscillating bidet.
Oscillating bidet. Yeah, you got to put that joint on soft.
Yeah, it's soft and oscillate.
You out here putting it on soft. I don't need to feel like somebody going like that, man. I don't need that on that, man. Just spray.
What you do with your bidet is your business.
It's your business. Do your job.
You like it rough with your bidet.
You know what? I
gotta agree with King on this one.
I was like, I don't know what he gonna be doing.
I gotta agree with King on this one, man. I wanted done and over with.
That's right. Clean it and let me get up out of there.
So you put it on. You put it on geyser. You got that geyser right up there.
I put it on the rough one with the high pressure.
That's right. That's right. High pressure.
Talk about high pressure.
High pressure, son. High pressure. High pressure. You gotta get in and get out. Clean up under the hood and get me up out of here, son. I'm not trying to sit there read no newspaper, go through my phone, doom scrolling.
What's the point of a bidet? What's the point of a bidet if I'm in the bathroom as long as I am in America?
You was about to say commode. Power wash. You was about to say commode.
Because it means you're not leaving the bathroom with skid marks. That's all. You know.
Nah, that's the power wash, son. Y'all in there with the
that's Power Wash Simulator 3.
The Lord did cover that
game. Yeah, so and then for TGS itself, I think it was again the excitement to go was very palpable, like but once we got there, I kind of felt like addict a little bit, and it's like, all right, they all are kind of the same. What I will say though is that this definitely had the energy of old E3, and that like the excitement around it, the number of people there, and like the dedication to like the bit that is a con was there. Like when you walk by these booths, you have actors and actresses like playing roles. There's a booth. There's a game that we'll talk about from the team that made Little Nightmares. They had a pair, like a boy and a girl, right? The characters from the newer game, and they're just there all day. Yeah, Reanimal. That's Reanimal. Yeah. And they have them there, sort of just posing and stuff. That's all day. They're doing this all day. The people at the Tarkov booth, the people at the Resident Evil Requiem booth. It's like they're really dedicated to kind of the showmanship of it all. So that was impressive to see, because that's not something even back in the day when E3 was popping, you don't really see that level of dedication to the bit. And it was just like, well, okay, wow, that's next level in that regard. But in terms of moving, the way the booths are set up, the amount of stuff that when you're going there with the purpose of working, it's just like it's a lot. It's a lot, because you got to try to figure out what you're going to do on the show floor. So all of that was very just similar very quickly. You walk through the door, we're like, okay, we've done this before.
And so, I do feel, unfortunately, like we're very, very, very productive at these events, but this is the one that I felt like I left from it feeling the less productive we've ever been in an event, from like a variety of reasons, like the way like appointments and stuff was handled. English barrier is a huge issue when you're trying to talk to people.
Yeah.
So when it comes, because it used to be like, we get a bunch of interviews lined up and we would just,
go from thing to thing to thing. Yeah.
Go from like booth to booth of games that appeal to us, stuff we liked, try to figure something out. Yeah. But you don't know who's going to be there. A lot of them only they spoke some English, just enough to get by, but it wasn't enough to like actually get a good dialogue on when you could come back. So we missed a lot of that.
And respectfully, the registration process was not Not the greatest.
Whoa.
Yeah, not at all.
That, man.
We found out we was accepted to TGS like 4 days before it happened.
Before it happened. So
we found out that everybody was accepted to TGS. The way we got here, business behind, bro. That was
public day versus the.
And that's another thing with us. Anytime we've gone to any other con, whether it was like the last days of E3 or it's PAX or anything like that, or we usually are able to go to every single day and be able to work every single day that the con is in effect. Maybe the last day we won't go, right? Here at TGS, it was like the media days. You're looking at nearly 60,000 people in there, not all of which were media. I'm not pretty sure about that.
Very sure they're not all media.
Yeah. And then public days, we were forewarned and that it was going to be bonkers, and it turned out to be the case where it's like there was an additional 30 to 40,000 people in that building.
Let me. So AKW said, "Add you need to use Google Translate. It's not that simple. The floor is very, very loud.
Yeah.
So it's hard to actually have if we was in a very calm select thing where there's not 8 people behind us in the same line to get to us, you can't sit here for 25 minutes trying to have a Google Translate with someone because they have people behind you. You have people trying to pull you away at the same time. And the room is loud because this is not most of the time when we have like these business days only events, there's not that many people there because most of the people is media, influencers, streamers. This felt like the first day at like PAX East.
Yeah.
Like first public day.
First public day.
Public day. Yes. Usually we're accustomed to business days with literally, 60-70% of the floor is empty. Where there was nothing that we peruse the space, we go as we please. It's calm. Oh no,
there was 50,000 people on a business day.
On a business day, which is supposed to be exclusive and not to the public. So that's when we realized, okay, this is different. Then to come to find out the logistics, not having the information, them not even telling us there was a media room. There was just so many things that we're used to so that we operate efficiently that we really couldn't operate. Don't get me wrong. We got stuff done. But again, just being able, it's going to come out later because of the fact of how things are set up here.
And then we get back to our hotel and the internet isn't what it's supposed to be. I got at least 10 to 15 videos to drop, and I can't because I have to download them and upload them. We have to prioritize that stuff and give that stuff over to Attic.
We're skipping a crucial thing. There's an hour-and-a-half train ride there and back.
Oh, we forget.
So you got to consider we're leaving there at 6. We're not getting back to our hotel till 7:30, 8 o'clock. And that's if we don't eat before we go to the hotel. So we're looking at 8:30 to 9. By the time we get back, Saul was almost falling asleep on the train. Like,
we all fell asleep on the train. We fall asleep eating.
How can we say it? The amount of walking. This is walking culture here.
Yeah, it definitely is.
If you are not prepared to walk long distances, even with the train between Tokyo Station and I was warned about this when I went to the Ninja Gaiden event to see Platinum and Koei Tecmo, and I told them where we were staying in conjunction to where TGS is, and they were like, "Oh boy, get ready, you're going to get your cardio." And I consider myself somewhat in shape. I was dying every day, like the 2 hours just to get there, and then the walking in between.
The first day was the worst by far.
Was the worst, and then the show floor. We forgetting how big this convention center is.
It's 3 showcases to 3 show floors together, separated by a hallway.
Right.
Yeah, they look like plane hangars. That's how big they are. Like,
that's how big. Y'all didn't even go. Sarv and King. Me went to the Indies. Have their own.
It's the size of all of those combined.
Yes, it's insane. The scale of this is. I think it's bigger than what you call it, right? Than old E3, don't you think?
This place.
Oh no, this is way bigger than E3.
It's the way it's structured. And first of all, thank God it's structured in the format that it is. That you don't have to go up steps and down steps and all this other stuff. You can just go straight across. If you need to go straight across from hangar to hangar, but they're big hangers. And again, language barrier. We kept running into the people that we needed to run into, but regardless to what, we were fortunate with a lot of things that we were able to do. The scheduling was in our favor, but again, at the same time, there was a lot of barriers because I have to I gotta let Saul finish his
let's
get to my
so that's been it. And then what we've been able to, I will say this, TGS, and we'll talk about it, there weren't a whole lot of reveals per se, right? It's more about seeing more of things that already been talked about for the most part. So it isn't that type of show where there you have your sort of your press conference, quote unquote, and then they they announce a whole bunch of new stuff, and then all of a sudden that stuff's on the show floor. So it isn't that type of thing for the most part. So yeah, it just, in that regard, I see how Attic can say that it's underwhelming because it is just a lot of stuff that we've seen and experienced before. Beyond that, what we've explored so far of the city, what you realize is to really see is a decent amount of Japan. Something you can say I've seen a lot of stuff in Japan. You're looking at a month here to really be able to take everything in. So we're gonna see as much of.
There's a good chance we're not going to be able to do a bullet train. That's how much stuff is here.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. So, but yeah, it's still loving the fact that we're here, that we're able to experience this together. It's an experience that I will never forget, and we still got a couple of days more to add to that. So yeah, happy though, very happy.
Very happy. Shout out to Expat. He said next year it will be 5 days, 2 business days, 3 public. So they're making another public day.
Another public. That is insane, dude.
That's evil.
Shout out to Project Aries, Konnichiwa Lord, salute. And Silver Jack says TGS is mostly a hands-on gaming event with a few announcements. Yeah, we did notice that. Okay, let's start from the beginning, man. We got
all that. Let me get these 2 super chats.
Oh, you get the super chat. Yes, super chat. Yeah.
We got Legendary Yobi once again, $10 super chat. One of you guys back in the States, word the king makes you think about everything from what we consume in our bodies to how we operate. Overseas is a huge game changer on the body. Seriously, the freshness of the food. It's a different level. But I will say, and we talked about this before, and maybe it's just where we've been eating. There seems to be a lot of fried stuff, so you have to sort of make sure you try to stay away from it on a regular basis. But but beyond that, everything has been pretty delicious. Like the curry.
Shout out to that izakaya.
We have an izakaya basically across the street, and it's good. It's good stuff.
It looked like we was in the shed, but we was in Ryu Suzuki's house. Facts. Took the shoes off.
Yeah,
straight dojo. On. Fire! Shout out to them sours. Shout out to the
sours and the orange cassis.
The orange cassis.
Woo! Then we have Just Bring It 90, $3 super chat. What was everyone's favorite cosplay? Thanks, King.
Bless him. I know the reason why he said thanks, King, is because when I got that camera, when we was on them live days, I gave y'all what y'all was looking for. And it was one about this anime. I don't even know what that anime game is as a game, but it has to do with the fox, and it was a fox prince or fox king and the fox princess. So I got the chance to get the whole show. Remember when I told you I left you guys because y'all was handling some interview, and I went over there and I got the most amazing show. If y'all watch ILP the live days, as soon as I get a hold of that camera, I gave y'all exactly what was great out there. But it was so many different cosplays. I gotta give a shout out to that Samus that was walking around with the tight blue. Was that Samus?
Samus.
Yeah. This is pretty good.
Go there. What up, Adam?
That was the Borderlands. She was nice, but the Samus blow that out though. But the Samus was the skin tight. It was. Let me tell you, man.
Well, you start.
I actually love that. Let's finish the super chats, man. The Samus, man. Shout out to the Samus. It was show stopping.
We got Walkerman, $10 super chat. What's up, Walkerman? Hi, Lord. So proud of all of you for making this happen. I'm so glad you were able to achieve this. Keep up the great work and be safe. Thank you, brother.
Blessings.
Appreciate it. I will say this about this place. This seems like a very, very safe place.
Yes. I love it here.
Yeah, besides the foolishness that goes on the trains.
Yes.
Whoa. I forgot to talk to y'all about something. I'm gonna talk to y'all off air about that because there's something happened to me on the train. But I'll talk to y'all off air about that. But yeah, it's a real different culture that we're dealing with here. But what I'm gonna tell you, for the most part, everyone here is polite, courteous, and respectful, and it's a complete change from coming from a place where everybody is me first and completely selfish and don't take care of their environment. This place is absolutely clean. You cannot find a garbage can anywhere, and it encourages you to take your garbage elsewhere till you get to a place where you can dump it.
Yes. Clean the city with no trash cans. A few trash cans.
No trash at all. At all.
You better have carry your trash. Oh, hold on. We got the man of the myth, the legend, traveler. Mark is in there. That's our guy. That's
Mark.
What's
up, Mark? What's going on, man?
Izakayas are great. What can I say? Yes, indeed. No doubt. And salute to Expat Arena Productions. He said, make sure to eat some of those breast snacks he gave us today. Remember, he gave us the gift bag.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I haven't taken those out of my bag yet. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah. So continue. We got to
man. Super chats are good. We're caught up, but for sure. And I'd be remiss if I don't shout out Lord Teddy and Lord Mark for all the help that they gave us. And so many aspects of our trip. And now finally we feel a little comfortable taking the trains by ourselves.
Today was a good day.
They called us like the little ducks, and they're like we was on our training wheels because they would take us every single place because we didn't know how to navigate. Then the language barrier when you get to speak to some people, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's so helpful to have people who are, especially Mark, who's extremely fluent, and then Teddy, who knows what our sensibilities are to help us get from place to place, which is really cool. But then
Black Thunder in the backpack.
Oh, I got that Black Thunder, son. You don't know about that.
Nah. We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that?
We're going to have you come in there and talk. Go ahead, get your chocolate. I got my chocolate. You got your chocolate. His chocolate want to be Black Thunder. This is my chocolate.
I killed the Black Thunder.
You ate that? You ate all your Black Thunder? Nasty.
Oh, those zip. Yeah, I ate all mine. I got the backup joint. But
Astro Paris says, I hope y'all went to Don Quixote. We did not go into Don Quixote. We're going back. We're going to go back. Yeah, we're going back.
But this is, I had got solved.
Solved. You got my Black Thunder. Pause.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got it in your backpack. Pause.
Hey, come on.
Remember when I gave you the Black Thunder in your backpack?
And you put detachable Black Thunder.
He gave you that Black Thunder in that alleyway.
Yo, show them the Black Thunder so that I put it out.
Hold on. Let me get. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, son. Try this. I'm gonna try this. Wifey don't know. A lot of candies is coming back.
Yes,
all cranberry. All cranberry, son. This is wild business. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, that joint's crazy.
Shout out to the hotel for giving me the bottled mineral water every day.
For sure.
Keep it nice and fresh. And it pops the top.
Pop the top.
Pop the top.
Yeah, son. I got that Black chocolate.
We got all those super candy.
Show us you got it, kid? You got us all? Yes, put that to the screen. That is the best chocolate candy they got. Put it high. Show them that high. Yeah, that Black Thunder. You see the lightning bolt? Y'all not ready for that. Telling y'all, that is the best chocolate candy going. I'm telling y'all, son. Trust me when I tell you. Trust and believe. Shout out to my man Teddy Ted. Put me on. Teaser Teddy. Put me on game. That's what's up.
He said meme time.
Oh yeah, it's going down. So King.
Yeah.
It's up to you, man. Let's start from the beginning. That flight.
So let me tell you about my experience with racism. All right. So my experience with racism. We get to the airport, right? All right.
Ariel Knight in the building. Salute.
Shout out to Ariel Knight. So never yield. That's my dude. I'm working on getting you those renders. Anyway. So my first experience with racism, before we get to Japan, we getting on the flight, and you know how the camera's supposed to take a picture of your face as you going through. So everybody else goes through, and they like bing, bing, bing. It gets to me, it's like man.
Now this was customs.
Man, no, this is that's not customs. This is getting on the flight. Oh, man, yeah, when we getting on ANA, man. So she goes, hold on 1 second, and she goes and she puts up the contrast.
Hey,
and yo, go, pink. I'm like, you racist camera. So
we see that in your shades.
I was like, man, I don't know. This is gonna be good for the guard, right? So we get on the flight. Shout out to Saul. I couldn't sit where Cog was sitting because he was sitting in the aisle. I'm sitting in the aisle, but in front of us is 4 seats. Where we're sitting is 3 seats, and there's an empty space. So I was able to stretch my leg out. I was able to take my bag, put it to the side.
King, the seat next to him, he was able to put his bag under it. There was no one there.
Yo, that's crazy.
Did you know how like all the seats had like a little pouch on the back of them?
Pouch.
Yeah,
he had 2, the one in front of him and the one the next to him.
Yeah, I had 2 pouches.
Why the vomit pouch had the Wi-Fi password on it?
That was wild crazy. That? Yeah. Why you call it the vomit pouch?
Because that's what it is, the BOF pouch.
Oh, you talking about the BOF bag?
Yeah, I was like, "Where's the Wi-Fi on the airplane?" It was.
And she told you was on a BOF bag. That's wild, crazy.
When I pulled it out, I saw the instructions on how to access the Wi-Fi.
That's crazy.
I was like, "What's going on?"
So usually, I watch movies. If it's on a long flight, this is the first time. This is when I knew it was different. Nintendo owns the show. Pokemon was running it. And on every screen, Pokemon was telling you
on their intros.
Yes, wow. Pokemon was telling y'all what to do, what not to do. I don't know. It's kind of scared me because one of the what not to do is when the stewardess is walking around. Blood on it. Don't put your camera under her skirt and take a picture. Literally, it said don't do that. I was like,
the fact that has to be a rule is interesting.
Like, that's not nothing that was in my brain. Why is that there?
To be honest with you, once we saw some of the stuff going on, I could get it. I get it.
Yeah, I get it. You got to tell some people no.
Yeah, and then the fact we learned that there are women-only train cars also.
Yeah,
and that's all you need to hear.
That's all.
That lets you know that right off the rip.
Some people can't be trusted with their.
Oh no, because they're bad business
situations.
So on the flight. Usually it's just touchscreen. You can do touchscreen, but you take the remote control off. And on the remote control is a swipe card. And on the other end, it's a Nintendo controller. You had the D-pad and you had the candy-colored buttons for the Famicom that look like M&Ms. Oh my God. So I'm like, they doing it. I'm smiling all the way through. We take the flight, and it was kind of on and off. The food was delicious on the flight. I'm not gonna lie. They came to the very nice. Yeah, but going back,
get them credit. Gotta get a credit on the leg room, King.
No, we going back with United.
No, we're in trouble here. But that's gonna be kind of crazy. But the leg room was perfect. Saul did his thing. We got out.
Changing the plane on him.
Oh yeah. But
that's on him. It's not on us. So Saul did his thing for us, but somehow he got screwed.
Yeah, he got screwed. But but he was in between us, so he was good. He was good money.
No, but y'all had better. You definitely had better seats on the previous airplane for sure. Okay, because the way that was, and I remember because Cog and I were sitting there picking, and I'm like, okay, Attic is sitting by himself, and it looked like you had so much leg room, and the same for King. It was like these 2-seaters that looked like they were really spaced out. I'm like, oh, they're good. And then we were right close to y'all, but I wasn't sitting next to Cog. Cog wasn't sitting next to me. There was none of this.
They put the Americans in the back of the plane. The very last seat together. That's exactly what they did. So like I told you before,
kind of like how they always put us in the back.
Yo, I'm gonna get to
that
restaurant today. I'm gonna get to that restaurant today. But okay, so we land. Shout out to Teddy and Mark.
Yeah.
They don't know me, like we're buddies, and we didn't grow up with these guys, but these guys broke their backs, pause, to get out here very early in the morning before we got up to get to the hotel, to make sure that they plan, they put stuff together to take us to the best restaurants that they know, to show us a slice of what they consider not touristy stuff. And it is very hard to go off the beating path and show you what the real culture is. But they had an itinerary for the Lords to do so, from the Tory gates to everything. I'm talking about everything, to in the corner places. So I to have friends like that, that's important. It's very important, because you're not going to see a lot of this stuff. You're going to do the same stuff everybody else did. And I can honestly say on this trip, we did a lot of stuff not everybody else does. We did different things and we're in different places. We did pay the penalty with walking. We did do that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. We did do that.
Ariel Knight, he said, well, now we still here. He said they put him in the back where he went to.
Yeah. Don't worry, Ariel. I'm going to get on that. Boy, they did something to us. So, okay. We get to the hotel. I got to say thank you again to Solve. Solve is the most diligent planner. This hotel room is incredible. I got to deal with my wife.
Because I don't want to blow it up.
No, I'm not saying the name. I already told you.
I don't want nobody to know about it.
I already told you. I'm not saying the name. We in Haneda. Figure it out.
That's it. Yeah,
that's it. Yo, look, you saw some pictures I put up. Figure it out. I'm not telling you the name of this place because it's dope. All right, go ahead. It's absolutely 100% dope. The bed is great. Everything, from the staff to the gym to the everything. Everything here is fantastic. To the food in the morning, going across, everything is close to us. Our first trip going to Tokyo Game Show, I was the most excited in my heart because I said we went back to Chiba. Because we flew into Chiba. We didn't fly into Haneda Airport.
Correct.
We flew into Chiba. So we came from Chiba, went to Haneda, and we go back from Haneda back to Chiba.
Right.
It is the hottest day on. It's like the sun. The sun is on the back of my neck, and I still got my little towels. I walk around with little towels, bro. Little towels. Invest in towels. If you come in the heat zone area, because the sun is kissing you on the back of your neck, every step of the way, son, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna make the walk doubly. And I know now why there's little umbrellas all over. They have it. Those are public umbrellas, so you don't die, and they know that you're gonna die. Shout out to the air-conditioned train stations. Shout out to them knowing how many people had perished in order to make it better for the rest.
That heat stroke is real.
and they got vending machines every couple of steps. You go ahead, hydrate, baby, hydrate. They got their little Metro card that doubles as a bank card. I love everything.
Squeakers, baby. Shout out to them squeakers.
Super efficient. So we get inside, we get into Tokyo Game Fest. We get into Tokyo Game Fest. As we're going, I'm like, there's a lot of business people. You know how I am? I'm bougie. I'm like, what the hell is all these people? They must not be going to the same place. So they showed the international, and I'm like, they're letting in a hell of a lot of people. And we going in. I said, must be working. Nah. Yo, it was like day one of E3.
Yeah.
Yo, that place was packed. Absolutely packed. The place is amazing. The vibe is amazing. The music. Shout out to the team Microsoft. You didn't have a booth. I clowned y'all for not having a booth. But Nintendo ain't have a booth. But PlayStation had a booth.
Yes.
All right. So I gotta say this. They may not have a lot to show, but they had a booth. And they showed that at least we tried, at least we holding on. That's I ain't gonna front. PlayStation had a booth. Yeah, and I told Microsoft when I got a chance to speak to them, why y'all ain't got a booth? I mean, I'm here. Why ain't you got a booth? Like y'all walking around with no booth. Like why you got a booth? So I'm mad at that, but whatever. I can't take pictures. How am I gonna go through a whole convention and these dudes gonna be like, oh, you talking to Microsoft dudes, but ain't no damn booth. Ain't no booth. So I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta eat that L. Y'all gonna be like, King, you went all the way out there for Microsoft booth and they left you homeless. This is true. There's no booth there.
They had ROG Allies on a whole section.
They had ROG Allies standing out in the street because they ain't had no booth.
This is an Xbox. That's your Xbox booth.
But it was in the streets, right? They ROG Ally was homeless because they didn't have no booth, right?
I saw a whole ROG section.
Yeah, they did.
Whole Ally section.
Yeah, they had but it was no Xbox.
That's an Xbox now.
They were homeless. They was homeless. They were loose. You know, I'm not letting them dodge that. I got to take the heat for that. Right. Yeah, so when I posted a tweet, I got to disrespect y'all guys for a second. Not you guys, but the people that was going after my tweet. Y'all smooth brain individuals that don't understand what a tweet means. When I said y'all said Japan don't got love for Xbox, what y'all mean Japan ain't got no love for Xbox? That was a play on the Snoop Dogg joint. Because at that time, with the Death Row, we didn't have no love for Snoop. So it ain't no love for Xbox here. So I understand why they got to do what they got to do and how they moving. But the show floor was so lit from the music. And the second day it heated up to the food trucks is a lot to be desired. You know, Jeff got it on lock. Jeff got that on lock.
Yeah.
Jeff got food trucks on lock.
Yeah, Summer Game Fest is undefeated on food, though.
Now, for anybody saying that cosplay girls and booth girls are subjected to sexual exploitation, I gotta push back. They are representing the anime that either they love or is beloved by many. These cosplayers have their own separate individual trailers outside of the convention that is air conditioned. They have handlers. They have makeup artists. They are treated like some of the best Hollywood stars walking through. You got to make way for them to walk through to get to their booth. It's a thing, and they're so respected in this culture. Now, I'm not saying that it's not sexual in nature. Yes, it is. But at the same time, at the highest regard, they're probably some of the most important people in that building.
Breaking news.
What happened?
EA just got bought.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. They went private. It was $50 billion.
They went private.
From some Saudi Arabia group that actually picked them up. That's kind of weird, based off of the fact that Battlefield had a huge presence.
Battlefield had a huge presence out here.
We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah. But so getting in there, it was just old E3 back again, and I actually truly 100% respect them holding on to the culture. This is the culture. This is what it is. So,
no, absolutely.
That's my experience.
Well, no doubt. And the thing too about like the booth babe stuff, it's like when it comes to hiring these individuals to these booths, then there just wouldn't be no one at the booth. You just put a bunch of people out of a job too.
Yeah.
I get it. No, for me, it's just like starting with the plane experience, it was just kind of cool because obviously Attic, he flew to me, right? And we up in Jersey, and then from there we link. It was like Foreman Voltron, and then us two, and then we go to King, you know what I'm saying?
And then we watched Demon Slayer movie.
We watched the Demon Slayer movie. We spent some time before. So Attic's been traveling the longest out of everybody, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I haven't been home since like the 4th.
Yeah, so he's been with me, and then like we link up, and then we get Sav at the airport, and it was just so cool, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of be together on a flight together, going stuff. And I love that picture of us actually before we went to in Chicago, but before we was in LaGuardia, and we got together, got hit on that joint. So then we get to A&A, and we do that. So like Sav said, little adjustment with how things are set up. The seats are lengthy. I mean, they're roomy. I will say that. My issue as a ROG ally user, the plug situation is a little interesting to me. So, it's between, and then they kept falling out, and I thought it wasn't working. And then they had the nerve to have a USB, what was it, a USB-A? And I'm like, that doesn't charge, have enough power, strength to charge anything. So I'm hustling with Solve, like, all right, so you finished with your plug? Let me switch out, so I can get my gaming on. So I was able to get some gaming on and stuff like that. So then, yeah, I mean, the main thing with these fights is it's like an endurance trial. So you get up, keep the circulation going, because your feet will swell.
That's the biggest thing. I made sure I got up every hour and a half.
Get up, move around, that kind of stuff, and then get back. But LaGuardia is nice now.
I thought there was going.
I actually, my old job is I was responsible for that construction in my old job. Shout out to Scan.
I thought there was a time where me, you, and Saul were in the back talking for 45 minutes, and I thought the flight attendant was going to eventually be like, "Hey, you guys got to sit back down.
Gotta move." Yeah. But shout out to A&A on the food. I thought the food was good. I thought the food was good for the most part.
Yeah, and all the people were really nice.
Very nice.
The whole package there.
Yeah, Japanese sensibilities, and then we get off, and then like Saul said, and Attic said, clearly there was some miscommunication that maybe we should have took a left or a right somewhere, because instead of going off the airplane, I've flown into Haneda before. As soon as you get off the airplane, you are funneled into customs. No, we got off the airplane, and one path led us we were domestic people that lived in Japan, and we were in the area where the shops are, and I'm like, whoa.
I think what happened is we got into the rest area for the international thing before customs, and when you're supposed to go right to customs or left to the shopping and food thing, and we was at the far end of the left one, and there was a hallway that linked them, so they let us go through that hallway instead of all the way back, because I don't think we skipped anything. The problem is we was on the other side of that hallway, so they escorted us to the right lane.
And the escorting was we were setting off all the alarms.
Yeah, whatever we did was the wrong thing. And I know it was the wrong thing now that I look back at, is because it's like you get off a plane regularly. You got the gate, and then you got the people who run the gate. They were looking at us go through and what's crazy, here's Japan. No one will say what you're doing is out of pocket.
You crashing out, sir?
Yeah. No one will say anything to you, but you will just be judged with the look of what you're doing is wrong.
I don't think we did anything wrong.
No, we definitely
but they ain't saying nothing either. They just
we definitely did. Because
I sat there and looked at them, and they just let me pass. There was no scanning. There was nothing. There was no one at that place.
There was
little. And the people that was in front of me in the seat went right through too, and they sat down and ate at that restaurant right in front of the gate.
We probably missed once you get off that little corridor of the plane that connected to the gate. There must have been a right or a left path, and we just chose the wrong path, because once we get out, there was a turnstile, and it was red. It had red icons, and I saw two, I don't know, not stewardess, but booth people who work for A&A looking at us with a look and I'm like, okay, because I seen other domestic people go there. They must have been local to Japan, but clearly we missed basically what I'm trying to say is 90% of that plane did not go in that direction we went. That's where I knew we was off. So then we now speak the information. We say information, hey, where's the customs? Because we clearly illegal doing whatever the hell we doing. And then they put us back through the TSA security gate. Remember? They beelined us through TSA to get back in to then funnel us to custom, where that's when you need to kill.
Back in line far enough.
Facts. Shout out to Traveler Mark. He said the judgment is intense, but also silent. Yeah, I know they were judging me. Ariel Knight. They still talking trash about. Yeah, they like those stupid Americans came out there and straight violated customs, but it's okay. But anyway, so we get to the joint. And then anyone who goes, what I would just say is, please, for the love of God, go to that Traveler Web Japan site, get your QR code done beforehand. Because if you don't have it, that was not as aggressive as Haneda Airport, Nikita. I will say it was very nicer. They were more, lenient about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. We're gonna talk about the bidet area. What happened, kid? What?
I'm thinking about it because if you came through in Haneda Airport, all right, Chiba different.
Yes.
Chiba people are different. It's a stop in the train right before you're gonna get to Chiba, right? Where the Tokyo people, they dress different, they look different, it's like different, like you gene swapped them. When you get to the Chiba side,
yeah,
they're a little bit more laid back.
It was
dress different. Their clothes look different. Their hair is different. Their bone structure is different. They look like we work different out here. Like I was looking, so I'm amazed as I be studying people, and I'm like, wow, it's just a big shift. Like, and I get it. So I'm glad that we came in Chiba, because I know if we'd have came in the other one, they'd have probably jumped on us and tackled us.
Yeah, no, Haneda was very, like when I did the Ninja Gaiden 4 event, Haneda was very aggressive. They were yanking kids and families off lines and saying, if you got that QR code. It felt like immigration. They was like, you over here. They were mad with you. They put you with a pen and a pad, fill out all this stuff that you should have did already, and you better have, now if you got your QR code, you lit, because you got all your destination, where you're going, and your information is done. So anyway, long story short, so we did all that. We get on, and then obviously we see Teddy. Teddy was the man. I like that Teddy had a little thing for us, Lawrence gave it, ILP, say had the side. We grab up Teddy, and then from there, another thing that we realized at Nikita is that, like I said, Nintendo's presence is huge. It was like a Nintendo welcoming committee. We get off, you know what I'm saying? This is super dope. And then from there, we jump on the train because we foolishly thought we were going to take a cab from Nikita to and we saw those prices off, and we were like, you know what? Let's take our luggage on the train. You know what?
To be honest with you, when you looked at it, it was only going to save us like 20 minutes because it was during rush hour. So
yeah. So shout out to the KK, the KQ. What was it? All the little lines we know now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the KK line. Yeah,
the KK line. Shout out to the KK
JW,
line.
All that.
JW. Shout out to. I'm starting to know side. What's it?
I know how to get back now. Like I see now. But one thing, if you take away the screen,
you take away that screen.
Don't take away the screen, please.
Shout out. What's the joint that we got where the station stuff is on the floor? We stand in place.
Oh, you're talking about
that's Nagamaki.
Shinagawa's
the truth.
Yeah.
I still have zero recollection how that subway system works at all.
Attic is scared to death because tomorrow he got to drive.
He got to do his first commute.
You guys grew up around Subway. You have some recollection how a subway works. This is literally the first time I've ever been on a subway system to this degree.
I feel imagine we understand. You're right. We understand subway culture. But anyway, so we get to the hotel again. Shout out to the hotel.
Out here, it's super easy though.
Yeah. Shout out to the hotel that we will not tell y'all where it is because it's so amazing. We don't want y'all to know about it. But Haneda, shout out to the Haneda. And so there, like I said, the only thing I would say that I noticed is very quiet culture. Like we as Americans tend to make too much noise. Yeah. Keep your voice down.
Is loud as hell out here, son.
Me?
Yeah, you were loud, just as loud as he is.
Yo,
what I do?
You crazy loud, bro. It's you and David. I gotta look at y'all and be like,
it's the loudest. Anyway,
down, man. I'm like, y'all. I look at y'all, I'm like,
he loud. He ridiculous. Anyway,
like these foreigners.
Shout out to
He's looking at people for being loud until he's the one being loud.
Mind your business. Check engine.
So again, make sure you got your speaker cards, and make sure, like I said, when you're on your escalators, you're on the left-hand side, walk on the correct side, don't get in people's way. And the other thing that I will say that Mark had to explain to me was just that people, unfortunately, won't say anything if they're inconvenienced. If you're blocking people or whatever, like they will just suffer. And I felt bad. So I was like, I have to be conscious because I'm big, right? And there's people trying to get around. And
neither that or they go right behind you and hope you see them.
Hope you see them, right? So that's number one. And number two, I will say, though, Like obviously we had our Google Translate, so we go up to people, stuff like that. We did incorporate enough where people could understand basic gestures and things that we were trying to accomplish. Like we were probably just did that. Was that Italian/Japanese spot?
Oh, that was lit.
Yeah,
and I had to order some certain stuff in Japanese. I had to do it.
Yeah, what was the name of that joint? I gotta shout them out because I thought I was proud. We didn't have Teddy and Mark that time because they were our handlers, and I thought like this joint.
And it didn't have an English menu.
Yeah, shout out to Caesarea, yo. That joint was what's up. It was like an Italian spot. It was lit.
Just hold it there for a second. It was hold it there for a second.
It was
Chiba,
there you go. Whatever.
There you go. Yeah, Caesarea.
What's the place called?
No, we were. Chiba.
Akiba. So anyway, so then now the TGS. So obviously, like I said, King already mentioned, we made not a miscalculation, but a planning thing as far as 2 hours traveling. Oh boy, almost 2 hours traveling, a lot of walking. We get there. Now this is my experience. I got emotional because I'm like, man, we here. And then we see before you get to the event, you see the big advertising. You see Fallout 76. Shout out to Fallout 76, right? They had like a big little thing going on. You saw the Tokyo Game Show sign on the outside. You see the hordes of people just traveling to the event. So now we figured out, okay, where's the press? Okay, there's an international press line. We're like, okay, cool. We get over there. We get our badges. You get your press badge. And then for me, when I walked in, it was the old E3 feel. It felt like that. What was it? The West Gate. Remember the E3 had the two gates. And it felt like that part right there before the business stuff used to go upstairs, and you see the Tokyo Game Show logo. You see all it felt something special. And then shout out to gotta shout out Xbox, man. Like we just happened to be there. We're like, hey, this is a moment. So we got Mark, we got Teddy. I said, let's take pictures, let's do some commentary. So while we're there, entire Xbox leadership just happens to be there at the same time. And what was kind of cool was just like we then create this whole group around it, right? And it's just like everybody's like
posted it online, right?
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
saw it already. Yeah,
so that was dope. And then for me, what I consider the step out moment. Now we do all that. We now hit the escalator to go hit the floor. And when I look or remember when we used to go into PAX East for the first time, and you go down the escalator. And you see the show floor. And I haven't seen booths and things of that nature on that scale. It's been so long. Yep. So this was the old E3 kick. I'm like, oh, this feels good. And then I'm getting it. I'm seeing the anime, and then I'm seeing everything else. And then we all lose each other for like a good hour because we're so mesmerized by everybody, so mesmerized by everything was going on. But it was just amazing. And I just missed that old feel. That obviously, yes, the booth phase. Obviously, yes, the swag. But I just felt like, everybody was represented. Borderlands was showing out. Silent Hill had their section. It was crazy, man. It was so good to see a show like that. I want to shout out to the people we saw. I saw shout out to Ben Fakay, the Shinobi himself. All the Avengers.
Oh, we did get that lunch with him. We did have lunch with him. We get a chance to talk.
Shout out to Obsidian, I saw in the building. Shout out to a bunch of content creators who stopped us, who knew us. Remember, Sov? Japanese content creators was like, yo, big fans of the Lords, big fans.
Yeah, that was crazy.
A fan out here.
Yes.
That was
wild. That's right. Yeah, while we were doing
she was like, she came up to me and said,
like, I follow you.
I follow you. You King David? I say, yes. And then she showed me that she followed me. I was like, hey, yo.
Shout out to the LSM fam. I was with Addict, and 2 members of LSM found me and Mark and was like, yo, Lord Cognito, is that you? And I'm like, yo. There was shout out to Genki. We finally met Genki.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to claim Genki as your own son. K&N's own, boots on ground daily. We had him working in the Square Enix booth, and he's bringing back premium content for us.
Yes. Shout out to James Shields. While Xbox, we got a chance to build with him. Just a lot of people. I just thought I really just love the experience of TGS. And as far as, obviously we can talk about the stuff we're covering that we got cooking, man. So much stuff cooking, man. Some fire stuff with Tarkov. Got some fire stuff. I want to shout out Thunderful Planet Alana 2. You guys are my favorite interview. Stay tuned for that. We got some stuff cooking with that. And I know Baki, yeah, you got that. So we'll shout out. We'll do the shout outs, but I just want to shout them out. and a lot of stuff we did. Addict playing Time Crisis for the first time was crazy, kind of thing. But no, this was something, man, and it was just a full circle moment for me just to be there. I did get emotional, like, man, we here, it's sinking in, like that kind of thing.
So
yeah, get at it.
I do want to keep this stream related to TGS. I do think we should stream again in another couple days and talk about that. Okay. Like all the other days, going to Shibuya.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we do that another stream. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I agree.
First off, we're all kind of tired. Yes. And if we talked about going to Shibuya and going to all these other places, we would be here for like another hour and a half.
It'd be
over there. He looked like he's struggling.
We got a full day tomorrow too. We found out.
Yeah, we got something crazy tomorrow too.
Yeah, but I wanted before we go.
Tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Real quick.
Talk about our game.
We leave on the 3rd, correct?
No,
4th.
Okay, so how about the 2nd? We do another one.
Oh, you talking about Ghost of Yode Day? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Ghost of Yode Day, you so stupid.
It may not be Ghost of Yode Day for you, but it's Ghost of Yode Day for me.
You thought it was Ghost of
the first thing.
Because it's locked into my head. I'm buying a game out here with yen. I got money will travel.
You got the money. I got that money.
You got the money.
I
got the yen.
So, man, before we close out, I just want to shout out all our sponsors. Shout out to Valari for holding us down. Shout out to HP, bro. Hypex over in the building.
Without HP, because right now I'm streaming on Omen Max 16, and right now what is this, the Quadcast?
I want everyone to pull to put your thing on camera because I want to take a picture of it.
All right, you want the mic in the mouth? Pause. Nasty.
No,
he's always doing something different. And of course, Sovereign got to have the XLR butters.
Yeah, he got
he's got to have the bigger one in his mouth.
Yeah, I got the solo cash.
Yeah, because you got the chocolate thunder. That's way pause business.
Chocolate thunder.
That's way pause business.
So chat 1 out of 10. How do these mics sound? Especially Saul's. I'm really curious how his sound. Saul, talk for 20 seconds.
What's up? What's going on?
That's
What's
disgusting.
going on?
Yours sound too good.
Go for 20
Yours sound too good. I don't even know what mine sound like,
right.
so I can't even tell
I'm very curious how Saul sounds.
Arigato shimasu.
This guy out here.
Arigato gozaimasu. Salute. You know what I mean? But also run out of the sponsor. I don't want to shout. You see, I got my Advanced GG Senpai shirt. You know what I'm saying? I kept focused in the morning before I went out. You know what I'm saying? But then I mixed it with this joint right here. This is crazy. And King put me on game. When you see the real fruit on it, that means it's made with real fruit. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that cherry joint that Solve don't like.
Solve don't like the cherry joint.
This is what it is.
Show, man.
Yeah, the show. This the joint, son. Oh, yes, son. That joint crazy.
Cherry blossom go hard, son.
Cherry blossom Solve hates that.
That is disgusting.
That's your face. Don't be doing that. Yeah, so Senpai Cog in the building. Yo, Chuck, you gotta take the camera off. You do it too well.
You doing way too much, son.
Travel Bond giving us game. Remember, we messed this up. We supposed to say this every time we did an interview.
Yoroshiku onegai.
Damn, we always mess up.
Yoroshiku onegaimasu. Onegaimasu.
I always butcher that last one.
Yoroshiku onegaimasu.
Thank God we got Mark.
Thank God for Mark.
Thank God we have Mark. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, if we have Mark when it came to walking up to the booth and saying that we had an appointment or saying that we like to cover or we like an interview, like Mark was the man.
Mark was right.
He said
Yeah, Mark and shout out to Genki because he actually knows the actual layout. And when he knew where we were going, he's like, "You are on the wrong side of the entire place."
Yes. So yeah, man, let's get up out of here, man. Any other final things we got to say?
We didn't even say our games that we like.
Oh, my bad. My fault. You correct. So let's go with you, Kik. Let's go with you.
No, since you
won't jump out the window.
Since you want to be all loud in the mouth. All right, so it's Ayonetta. That game is an anime game that looks like Grand Theft Auto 6, but mixed with Spider-Man. And it's so much mixed like Spider-Man 2 that you're able to swap from characters from junction to junction. So wherever the other character is on the map, you can just instantly swap to that character. But it has a customization factor with the clothing and everything. I think it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. I don't know PlayStation 5 and PC. So if it's PC, you already know it's Xbox. You know how we do. We know how we move. We ascend it. We're kind of different. We just, plug in and play. That's how we do it. So these dudes is locked over there. We everywhere, son. Like the Borg. But anyway, that game is probably the most spectacular game for me because the engine is versatile. It has a story to it. It feels this anime feel to it, and then the customization factor that you can do with your character. So they talk about a police chief or a sergeant or something like that, because remember it's in Japanese. So I'm trying to gain as much information on it as possible while I'm playing it and while I'm looking at it. Absolutely insane. It's a very great looking and running game. And I honestly feel this is where I like the industry to go. I like the industry to don't be afraid of Grand Theft Auto. Don't be afraid of all these other games. Take what you like most of those games and do your spin to it. See what you bring to the table. And I think the anime attacking it in this form, mixing it with a good traversal, because I'm a huge traversal guy, with that Spider-Man traversal, and again, jumping from car to car and changing stuff. I think it's called Ayonetta. That game is absolutely amazing. And then Crimson Desert completely.
Crimson Desert was crazy.
Oh man, Crimson Desert look crazy. Yeah.
No doubt. Addict, for you, what was some of the games stand out?
Here, real quick, so I'll take care of the super chat.
Oh yeah, we got some super chats. They
we got. Let me see.
It's on the screen.
Welcome, man. We got Project Aries, $10 super chat. The technology of pocket translation is pretty impressive today. Speech to text to two-way real-time earbuds that can let you and the other person hear and speak in their languages for future trips. Yeah, I was considering getting some of this stuff, but then you go into Amazon and you see like a whole bunch of different ones, like some really cheap, some kind of expensive. So you don't really know which are the best. So I tried to look that stuff up, and I know there's got to be ones that are pretty good, but there's a lot of that stuff out there. There really is. So yeah, but that's definitely cool stuff.
AKW said he would have loved to super chat. He says, bro, get work in Tokyo. I'm trying to super chat to say the Lords. I appreciate the hard work in Tokyo.
Thank you, bro.
But I'm watching on the YouTube app and it wouldn't let me super chat. And he laughed out loud. Blessings. And see, that lets you know that I'm a real person because he has my real phone number.
Thank you, AKW. Appreciate it, brother. And we have Lucius Augustus, member for 49 months, Lord Bronze. Shout out to Kamarocho from Yakuza and the real life Kabukicho. Ka was Pink Street.
What happens in Pink Street will stay in Pink Street. Let's just say the Lords are big in Tokyo. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, so that's it. We're caught up.
All right, no doubt. So, Addict, man, let's start with the games. Favorite games that you saw or you liked.
So me and Carl got to play Final Fantasy VII on the ROG Ally Xbox version. So that was pretty interesting. The shoot 'em up game with the gun, that was
Time Crisis. Yeah, they tweeted
but
us
all
back.
I was to say, like, my game of the show was that Reanimated game or whatever it was called.
Oh, Reanimals. Yeah, the one you played. Yeah, shout out to that.
You play Reanimals?
Yes, we covered it.
Oh, they're about to get sued again. That's Powell on another thing. They're gonna get sued.
Oh,
again.
No, not that.
Oh, you talk about the little Nightmares game.
It's like Little Nightmares, but co-op. Couch co-op. We got a lot of information.
Yeah, and there's not too many games that's like that freaks me out. Like it usually like the jump scares will get me, and this game does not look that like type of game. But then when I played, I'm like, man, this game just like Silent Hill. This game going for my spine. Like
yo, the chase sequences are crazy. I can't wait to show you the footage we got for that. That's gonna be crazy. No doubt. Solve any standouts for you on that Tokyo Game Show?
Yeah, I mean, King and I saw a bunch of different stuff. We spent a good amount of time at the
BDSM game.
Oh man, what was the name of that game? That game had a long title.
It was called Runaway Alexandria.
Runaway, Alexandria.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
get away, Alexander. Get away, girl.
Get away, Alexandria.
Yeah, like runaway, runaway and hide or something, Alexandria. And it's that. So Alexandria is that chapter of the game. So it's going to be multiple games, and each one is a chapter. This is the Alexandria chapter. Yeah, and it's kind of wild. some real serial killer, like it's crazy stuff. But yeah, that was one of the games that we saw at the Moscow Game Hub, which we spent a good amount of time there looking at all the different games. So the ones there that stood out to me was there was a game called the first one I played called The Soul, which is kind of it felt kind of like a survival horror game. Kind of set, and a lot of these games are set kind of in Europe, so it's like Ukraine and things of that nature. Slavic, a lot of things based in Slavic folklore and things like that. So there was that. There was Awaken Astral Blade, which is kind of a Metroidvania that we saw at that booth as well. King played a pretty cool action game called Belina, where it is based on the movements of a ballerina. So they actually mocapped a famous ballerina to kind of do the basic movement of the game, and then they added a whole bunch of like fighting mechanics to it. Another thing we saw was Blaze Blue Entropy Effect, which is a Blaze Blue. So it has the Blaze Blue license and characters, but it is like a roguelite. And they have like a bunch of crossovers. They have a Dead Cells crossover. I think at some point they mentioned they were going to do a Castlevania crossover. So yeah, it's really, really cool action game. And then when we went to see the stuff at East Asia Soft, right? And we saw Baki, we saw 2D beat 'em up side scroller that felt like Final Fight and things like that. So we saw a bunch of stuff, man, that really stood out. Cool. Again, a lot of stuff that the smaller stuff is really the only stuff that I felt like I hadn't really seen before. All the big stuff, was there, cool and accounted for. But getting into those things, it's like if you want to spend your entire day on a line to go see something, then you go ahead and do that. But it's a tough thing. So, but these are the smaller games that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, pretty much said most of the stuff, that I said. And then I just want to shout out also, Nikita from Tarkov was amazing to speak to him. This is a guy that doesn't get outside much, and he's one of the head honchos and the hottest extraction shooter. We got some great content coming from him that I'm really excited to show you guys. Like you said, Addict said Reanimals. Addict, I forget the name. Indonesian studio. And they had a small indie game that you beat the boss in like seconds. And Mirage, Mirage or something like that. Great game. Prince of Persia energy, almost on top level. Really cool.
Beat the boss 3 times and they acted like it never happened.
Never happened before. But look, man, that's pretty much again. We got a lot of content coming for you guys. Real fun stuff. And just want to again thank everyone. Thank the Realm, man, for showing out and supporting us and the sponsors and everything and making this dream come true. This is really cool. We got more stuff to talk about later. We got other things that we've experienced that are really cool to give you guys the full, Japan experience. We probably do that. We said what day at it. We probably do that one.
Thursday.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
y'all good. Back here Thursday.
But
Thursday morning. We'll try, depending on how I think it's best to at least aim for 8 a.m. because the 11-hour difference is crazy. We understand that. So, I'm going to set it up after the stream, but it's not guaranteed to be the time of that date. It's just to remind you there's something that date.
Right, no doubt. So again, King demanded we give the realm something.
Oh like, yeah, no, 100%. And also want to give a shout out to Insider Gaming. Definitely one of our partners and sponsors coming out here. A lot of information and stuff like that. We're learning on the fly when it comes to different levels of journalism and and how to move on stuff. So again, I want to give a shout out to each and every last one of our sponsors, Advanced GG, for helping us stay hydrated because it's definitely necessary out here. Trust me, it's a completely different thing that we're doing. A shout out to HP for making sure that we're able to get you these shows the way that we're doing, and Attic is able to edit on the fly and make the stuff that the magic happen in his room like he does right now. You see the lights down low? That's where the magic happens. And shout out to Valari.
Yes.
Where comfort is able to travel. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's behind me. All right, so you see how he has his Valari on his waist and he's holding it that way. My pillow was behind my back because my back was hurting me, bro. And I'm sleeping with my pillows tonight because me and my pillow got a relationship. And so we got a landing page over there on Valari. So if you like this Doom Guy,
also
pillow,
links in the description.
What pillow you got?
ILP 15.
Solve. What pillow you got?
I got Fallout. I got 2 Fallout pillows. I have the whatchamacallit Power Armor right here.
Power Armor. Now, what it look like? Let me see what it look like though.
Let me see what it look like.
Big B and Saul got the same one right now.
Oh, y'all came here with the same pillow. That's not efficient.
And I didn't change the cover, but I also have the Pip-Boy cover.
Oh, so we're gonna do that. You got it with you?
Yeah.
Pip-Boy cover. All right, good. So no, don't worry about that. No, we don't be unveiling too much to these dudes.
You just told me. You just scolded me for which way you got.
No, I just want to know that you got the Pip-Boy. Don't worry about that. Y'all gonna see the Pip-Boy on Thursday. All right, y'all don't get Pip-Boy today. Today you get Doom Guy, you get Power Armor, and you get ILP because ILP is in the building. Shout out to Valari.
Facts.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna put the link in the description, y'all. Go check them out.
From the beginning, the little class.
Facts.
Hold on, let me add it. Get it off. All right, so check it out. So you see that this is my airplane pillow, right? So
that's beastly.
That's beastly.
It has to pick up an entire.
Nah. I don't want my neck being bust up on a flight. So it's 13 hours, so I don't feel like busting up my neck. So this is how I do it. So I'm there.
Like your joint match your headphones.
Yeah, don't be upset. Don't be upset. These are HyperX. These are HyperX. I'm outside. I'm mad HP'd out, man. Shout out to the sponsors for keeping the king looking luscious. If y'all see how it goes, right? This is a luscious look, right? This is a luscious look. If you got the shades on, you got the HyperXs, you got the luscious Valari pillow, you get on the plane like this, they're gonna have to put you in first class. They're gonna have to do it. You can't be back there with the commoners. You cannot. But blessings, y'all. I appreciate you.
B-Lou asking if we playing Hades 2. I am.
I've been playing Hades 2 for a year. You guys just catching it. Ain't just come out. I've been beta testing that for a whole year. Shout out to Steam for doing this. It's an Xbox.
No doubt. So look, we about to call it.
That's
man.
How you bop in the train, like.
You got. Addy got to go to bed. It's 9:52 Japan time. It is time.
It's time to call it. Starfield joint. You should got your Starfield cover.
All right, stay just like this. We're ending. 3, 2, 1. See you guys.
Peace.
Sorry.
You said he got a half a tie on their neck.
Yo, how he disconnect immediately? He's like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm going to bed.
He's out of control.
That is ridiculous.